Hello, Richard. Hey, Richard. How you doing? This is Rich. Okay, this tutorial will be to just manage your calendar. So this is the same deal. The way you log in, you go to UTMI.com, scroll down to the bottom, click on Office Login, and I sent you your username and password, which you could change your password through that link you should have gotten if you want. But I'm going to go ahead again and log in with mine. Okay? And now we're back into our dashboard. So there are two ways you can get to your events. You can get to them up top or through here. One thing that's slightly confusing, I just want to point this out. There's two event icons. The reason why is because this events feature is built into every WordPress theme, but it doesn't quite do what we need it to do. It's very limited. As you can see, there's only like 3 options. So this is the one you want. It's up top, but the icons look exactly the same. So again, it's these two that will get you to what we want to do for your calendar managing. Okay, so again, just to take a quick sneak peek at your calendar again. You could see, it has a title, and then some of these, when you click in, there's more descriptions here. This one has your address and everything, which we have presets, so you can just click that venue. I'll show you how to do that once we're logged in, so this you don't have to retype any of this, but you could really get as nuts and as detailed as you want. You could add a map or a calendar. I'll show you how to do that. You could add an image. You could add a lot of information to each event, or you can keep it very simple. I think we just kept some of them simple for now, but you could add, a graphic to each one. You could stylize them. So let's do this. Let's just create a new event for all purposes of this demonstration. I'm going to go to Events, and then I'm going to hit Add New. So I'm just going to make a make-believe event here that's going to appear on our calendar. Okay, so let's just do ABC. That's the title, and then here's a short description. I'll just say 1, 2, 3 testing. Okay. So before we hit save, again, you can get as nuts as you want with all this stuff. You don't have to fill in any of that really. Well, actually, you have to give it a date. By default, I think I'll just do today's date. But again, you could upload photos. You could put your address in, a map. You could do all of this. Now, this is the venue feature I was talking about. So if you click on that, and if you hit UTMI, that's preset to the one that Robin and I did for you. It just has your address and your map and all that. So you might want to just do that for all of them. I mean, unless you're going to do a collaboration of some other, expo or something, you could add another venue. You can click on venue here, which I can show you in a minute, and add a new venue. But you might want to just make sure that they're all on UTMI for now and just set it to that, unless it's a different location. We also have these categories. So if you want, these are the preset categories that we put in. And so if you select one for your event, it might apply to 2. That'll help people search. They could search your calendar through categories, and it could narrow down their search for certain events. So that's what that's for. So I'm not really sure how you want to do that. You might want to add new categories, which I can show you how. But before I get too far ahead, these might do. You don't have to do this. They won't be able to narrow down their search. So let's just say this event, we want it to be under continuing ed. Okay, I'm going to just go ahead and choose a date. Let's just keep it for today's date. We'll go from 8 to 5, it's saying. Okay, so 8 a.m. to 5 a.m. You can do all day. I'll just simply do all day for now. Actually, no, let's leave it off so we can see the time up here. And then again, you could fill this out if you want. You could put in a phone number, but this is all predetermined. Like, it's organizer and venue, they can kind of almost be the same thing, because that venue information is already under here, under the venue, so you might not have to fill any of this out. But if you're doing a collaboration with another expo or something, you want to give them a shout out, you could put their website too, if you want, and their email, or if you want to, if a certain event you want the person to contact a certain employee on your staff, that's where you probably want to put this information. But again, not required. You don't have to fill that in. You can put a website if you want. There's the organizer's website, and there's the actual event website. If there's a cost, you could put that in if you want. None of that is mandatory. The only ones that are mandatory are the title name and the date. I don't even think you have to put a description. So let's just go ahead and put publish. Do publish, and our event it's good to go. If you want to look at all of your events, just click on events, and you can see them listed here. Again, there's 3 pages of them because I think WordPress only shows like 20 on a page to save loading time. So let's go and find mine. Looks like I'm on page 2. Here I am, ABC. So there's my event. It's created. You can see it's all filled in with what we did. Now, if we want to go and check it out, let's go up here and go to View Calendar, and it should be appearing on today's date. And there it is. So ABC, we called it, and I'm going to just click on it, and you get that mouse over, which is nice too. So you don't even have to click in if you give it the right, description. So you see the mouse over gives you the description, 1, 2, 3 testing, and the date. But if they click in, they could see some of the other stuff. This is the venue I was telling you about that's preset. And here's some more details. So let me go back to that the venues feature actually. So under events, I'm sorry, actually, I think you have to get to the dashboard. So let's go back to the dashboard, and then let's go to events and then venues. Here's where we created that one. You can add more if you want, so you can have more options, but we just basically made the event, or the venue rather, I'm sorry, with just your address and your info there. So you don't have to type it in every time. All right, so that's really it, man. That's really how to add an event to your calendar. The only thing, I think we agreed that, you could do a reoccurring event. I think that doesn't come with the free calendar option. So if you wanted to have, like, let's say one event that's going to appear every Friday for the whole year, we just have to upgrade. I think it's like 60 or 80 bucks for the pro version of the calendar plugin we're using. If not, you'd have to insert it, to each day, one at a time. I'm pretty sure. I don't think you have reoccurring. So that's the only thing. So if you do want that feature to save time, we could upgrade you and we could add that in. All right. So that is pretty much it. That's events in a nutshell. Again, you want to add a new event. I'll just go through it one more time quick. Click on events, then add new event. You do your title, testing, description, 1, 2, 3. You do your date, select your time. I would probably just, again, use the venue that we preset, which is UTMI. And if you want to do an organizer info and a website info and a cost, you can do that too. And then if you want to apply to a category to limit searches for people, then you could do that too. All right, so let's go ahead and publish. We'll go back to View Calendar, and that guy should appear on today's date as well. And there it is, testing. Okay, and so, yeah, it looks like maybe Robin did do reoccurring events. I'm not sure if she did. Maybe you do have that feature, but before we get into that, if you want to do let me see, she might have went through the whole year and just went ahead and did it for you. Yeah, she might have done that. So you might be good. So if you want to do reoccurring for whatever reason, let me know and we could upgrade the plugin. I'm not sure if she did that already. I don't think she did. All right, so that is pretty much it. If you have any questions, please call me. I'd be more than happy to walk you through the first one you do. Before I do anything, let me just delete those 2 events that I did. Again, if you want to do that, if you want to delete an event, go to events. You might be able to search by most recent or something, but I know that it's on the second page. So let's go to, here are the 2 that I just did. I'm going to select them, hit move to trash, and then apply. So now those 2 events are gone. And just to make sure that they're gone, let's go to View Calendar. And come on. As you can see, they're no longer on today's date. Or actually, it was defaulted to do it for tomorrow rather, not today. I'm sorry. So it was doing Friday. All right. So that is pretty much it. If you have any questions, again, just reach out and I'll be more than happy to help you. Okay, thanks. Bye-bye.